If there's one video game character that I absolutely adore, it's Yoshi. I mean, how can you not like this little guy? He first made an appearance in Super Mario World as a helper for Mario. Since then, he has been seen in numerous titles, and has even gotten a few of his own standalone games. Just a few months, however, his latest game was released, entitled Yoshi's Woolly World, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. So let's get into it. The game starts with a bunch of Yoshis on Craft Island. All of a sudden, Kamek appears and turns the Yoshis into balls of yarn, except 2. As you can probably guess, you control one of the Yoshis and try to stop Kamek. Basic stuff. The story isn't anything special, and its only purpose is to give Yoshi a reason to do what he does. I heard that some people say that the writing here is charming and a bit funny at times, and I guess it's alright, but I didn't find anything that amazing. With that out of the way, let's look at the gameplay itself. The game is broken up into 6 different worlds with 8 levels in each world. Every world has a basic theme, but the levels are always something different, and don't necessarily follow that theme, which isn't a bad thing. In fact, each level always seems to do something new, and no 2 levels follow the exact same gimmick. I was always excited to see what new things each level brought, and it's fun to explore every part of the level. Overall, the level design here is simply amazing. In each level, there are 5 sunflowers, 5 yarn balls, and stamps to unlock. Everything except the stamps are hidden, so you'll have to look everywhere in the levels for them. If you collect all 5 yarn balls, then you can unlock an alternative Yoshi costume. The stamps can be used for Miiverse, and if you're able to get all the sunflowers in a world, then you can unlock a special level for that world, which was a very nice addition. This is an element of the game that I really like. It was rewarding to find a secret, or when you finally get that hard to reach item. However, this is where the only challenge comes. Yoshi himself is quite the versatile dinosaur. He can eat enemies and turn them into yarn balls. He can flutter jump and ground pound. Simply put, Yoshi has many powers and abilities that the developers used to the fullest. I found it surprising to see how many different things could be done. One thing I didn't like about the game though were the boss fights. They all followed the exact same formula with 1 or 2 small differences. I was really hoping for some clever boss fights, but I didn't find that in this game. It was definitely a big letdown. The game also supports co-op play, so you and a buddy can play together. This was a nice cherry on top, and playing with a friend really adds a fun element to the game. Amiibo are also integrated into the game. When you tap into any amiibo, Yoshi will change into a costume of the amiibo character. It doesn't add anything gameplay-wise, but I still found it charming. Knowing all this information, is the game worth your time and money, or not? Well, let's get straight into the review and find out. Yoshi's Woolly World will be critiqued in 4 different categories, with the first being gameplay. Like I said before, the gameplay here is simply amazing. Each level brings something new to the table, and there was never a dull moment. However, this doesn't mean that all the gimmicks were fun to play with. Every once in a while, I would come across a level that just wasn't my cup of tea, but the good definitely outrides the bad in this game. One thing that hindered my experience though is that the game never gets difficult, unless you're looking to get all the collectibles, which I mentioned before. Another thing that stunk were the simple and boring boss fights. The controls also work very well here. Everything feels comfortable to use, and any mistakes or deaths are the fault of the player, not the game. All in all, I give Yoshi's Woolly World a 92%. If you plan to just play the levels and not go for the collectibles, then you can probably beat Yoshi's Woolly World in just a few hours. However, collectible searching will most likely double your time with the game. This is really the only thing that will bring you back, but getting all the secrets and the collectibles will take quite a bit of time. Because of this, I give Yoshi's Woolly World an 88%. The visuals in this game are beautiful. As you could probably tell from the title, and the gameplay shown, everything is made from some kind of wool or yarn. This aspect lets the developers get creative on how they make objects and the world look. The HD display and smooth frame rate also help everything immensely. If you look closely, you can see many small details, such as the fuzz sticking out from Yoshi himself. This visual style also adds a high level of charm to the game, and, at least to me, helps make it look more Yoshi-like. 95%. If you listen to other Yoshi game soundtracks, then almost everything you hear in this game won't be super new, but that doesn't mean the music in this game is bad. Like previous Yoshi games, the music is composed with lots of percussion instruments. It's upbeat and cheery, but the music never gets to a super fast-paced tempo. The tracks all fit the game well, but there are still a few that I found bland. All in all, I give the game an 85% in this category. In the end, Yoshi's Woolly World is simply an amazing game. It's full of wonderful level design, charm, and outstanding visuals. Although the boss fights could have been a bit better, and it was a bit easy at times, I still recommend this game to all lovers of platformers, even if you aren't a Yoshi fan. It's a great game that I think anybody can enjoy. So, in the end, I give Yoshi's Woolly World a 90% with a grade of an A-.